recent weeks, we have reported on Pakistani's anti-blasphemy laws and on how they are questionably applied. First, we mentioned the case against a mentally challenged young Christian girl, then about the one against a Christian businessman who was set up because Muslim businessmen wanted to get rid of a successful competitor. However, blasphemy laws may be applied to punish Muslims after a recent episode in the Pakistani city district of Karachi, where protests of the film Innocence of Muslims spilled into a Hindu neighborhood called Hindu Goth, as several demonstrators ransacked the Sri Krishna Ram temple. According to police officer Mohammed Hanif, dozens of marchers led by a clergy smashed religious statues, destroyed religious texts, and physically assaulted the temple's caretaker, Shinha Mahara. The brutal incident occurred on September 21st, a day that had been set aside by the Pakistani government for love of the Prophet. On that date, several rallies across the country turned violent, and reports indicate that as many as 20 people may have been killed nationwide. The blasphemy charges carry a 10-year sentence for those found guilty. That is, if they are ever found. Can a pineapple be considered blasphemous? An atheist student group at Reading University got in trouble at a student fair because they displayed a pineapple that they had named Mohammed. The Reading University Atheist, Humanist, and Secular Society participated in the event, hoping to promote one of its events. A representative said that we wanted to celebrate the fact that we live in a country in which free speech is protected and where it is lawful to call a pineapple by whatever name one chooses. But this point of view wasn't shared by the student union, who claimed it had received claims that the pineapple was offensive. Eventually, the atheists were presented with an ultimatum. Either the pineapple goes or you do. After a struggle, the fruit was forcibly taken away, but eventually returned, at which point it was renamed Jesus. Nick Cook, a student union vice president, said, "We are dedicated to promoting an environment in which all students feel welcome and included in all our activities, while at the same time being committed to our members maintaining a culture of free speech. We took the action we felt necessary to maintain the culture that we exist to promote." Still guided by the Catholic principle of apostolic continuity, the Church of England is headed by the Bishop of Canterbury, as it has always been since the 1597 mission to Canterbury by St. Augustine. The Church of England, which separated from the Roman Catholic Church in 1534, is the official Christian church in England and is considered the mother church of Anglicans worldwide, making the Canterbury bishop the de facto head of the entire Anglican communion. Earlier this year, it was announced that beginning in January 2012, the current Bishop of Canterbury, Dr. Rowan Williams, will accept the position of Master of Magdalen College at Cambridge University and will be resigning his position as head of the Church of England. However, the secretive enclave tasked with replacing the bishop has become deadlocked, and it is therefore likely that the church will be without a leader for several weeks after Dr. Williams' departure. Issues causing the impasse center on internal disagreements over such issues as gay marriage and the role of women in the church. German courts have overturned a previous ban on circumcision so that the religious in Germany once again have the right to lop off the foreskin of young boys without their consent. The Justice Ministry has released an outline of new laws that will protect a family's right to circumcise their child merely for reasons of faith and regardless of their religion. The new legislation will also require that parents be fully informed about the procedure and use the most effective pain relief possible. On the pro-snip side of the argument is Jewish leader Charlotte Nachbach, who wrote in a recent editorial, "I ask myself whether these know-it-alls from the world of medicine, law, psychology, or politics who rant about child torture or trauma have any idea that they call into question the existence of Germany's tiny Jewish presence." From the Muslim perspective, Berlin's Shahilic Mosque Community Chairman Indor Satine added that this only exacerbates prejudice against us. While 34% of Germans have no registered religious denomination, 56 of them are opposed to the barbaric ritual, according to an opinion poll done shortly after the recent Cologne ruling banning the procedure. In a recent news conference, German Children's Aid Chairman George Ehrman stated that, in the clear opinion of experts, the amputation of the foreskin is a grave interference with the bodily integrity of a child. The comedic value of the story isn't lost to atheists who note that the issue brought together bitter rivals who united for the right to mutilate genitals. Now that all is well, they will go back to fighting each other to the death. Their God sure does work in mysterious ways.
Atheist Roundtable, a gathering place for rational people.
Funny pictures and videos.
Profound atheist quotes.
The religious going crazy.
The latest news.
World domination.
Casual discussions.
Baby eating.
The ultimate forum for a lively dialogue. Come join the fun at atheistroundtable.com.